800 years ago in England, many of the king's officers were dishonest and cruel. One of the worst was the Sheriff of Nottingham.
A bad man, a very bad man.
The Sheriff of Nottingham had outlawed Robin Hood.
A good man, a very good man.
But Robin was not afraid of the sheriff.
Robin Hood was not afraid of anyone.
Robin lived with his band of merry men in Sherwood Forest, and he always carried his trusty horn. When his men heard those notes, they knew Robin was in danger. And they hurried to his side. One morning, Robin was walking through Sherwood Forest, a strong stick called a quarterstaff in his hand.
Here's a stream, and there's a log on which to cross. But look now at that tall stranger on the other side trying to cross ahead of me. Hey, out of my way, fellow.
Out of thy way, out of my way.
I was here first, let me by.
First to arrive here was I.
I.
Me.
My dear friend, thou art handsome, also charming and well-bred, but kindly stand aside for me, or I'll sock thee on thy head.
Verily?
Yea, verily.
In truth?
Forsooth.
Saith who?
Saith me, myself, and I.
My gallant sire, thou'rt noble, but I would have one thing clear. Before thou sockst me on my head, I shall knock thee on thy ear.
Verily.
Yea, verily.
In truth.
Forsooth.
Saith who?
Saith me, myself, and I.
Thou didst ask for it, friend. Get thy quarterstaff ready.
'Tis ready.
Then take that.
Take that!
I'll show thee. Thou swingest a mean quarterstaff, friend, and thou didst best me fair and square.
Why did you blow that horn, fair sir? And who are those men all dressed in Lincoln green? And who are you?
We are the men who love our freedom, and our numbers daily grow. The best in all the land are we, with quarterstaff and bow. Oh, we live in Sherwood Forest, and a merry life we lead. Indeed, we gather money from the rich to give to those in need. We are the men of Robin's land. We are the men who took a stand. We'll fight for the right, and we'll keep up the fight till justice returns to our land.
Why, you must be Robin Hood.
So I am called.
Then forgive me, good Robin, for I came to Sherwood Forest to join your band.
Welcome to you. What is your name?
John Little.
What a name for one so big. We'll call thee Little John. But know that along with Will Scarlet, Alan Adale, Friar Tuck, Will Stutely, Middle the Tinker, and all the rest, thou hast chosen a dangerous life. For the Sheriff of Nottingham is even now plotting to capture us all.
Robin Hood was right, for at that very moment the sheriff was boasting to his daughter and to Elwyn, the mean and selfish captain of his guards.
But, Father...
But me no buts, daughter. Why, when I capture, when I seize, when I take, when I get my hands on Robin Hood, then nothing in the world will do him any good.
What wilt thou do when he draws his bow at thee?
It'll help him not at all, for he shall arrested be. Ha 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 ha, ho 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 ho, hee 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 hee.
Poor Robin, poor Robin, poor Robin Hood.
That Robin Hood may weep and wail, but I'll drag him into town and clap him into jail.
Suppose he calls his men from behind each tree.
That'll help him not at all, for he shall arrested be. Ha 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 ho, 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 hee, hee, hee.
Poor Robin,
Poor Robin, poor Robin Hood.
people all around will sorrow then, for they love Robin Hood and all his merry men.
Though everyone in town wishes him set free, it'll help him not at all, for he shall arrested be. Ha 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 ho, 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 hee, 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 hee.
Poor Robin,
Poor Robin Hood. Well, what sayest thou to that, Elwyn?
That's all very well, Sheriff. But just how art thou going to capture Robin Hood?
Oh, I'll think of a way. Wait, I have it. Listen, I'll disguise myself as a woolly little sheep. And when Robin Hood is fast asleep, then up upon him I will creep, and I'll drag him from the wood.
But Sheriff, you're too fat to creep. That plan's no good.
Then listen to this one. By the stream I'll hide, where he comes to bathe and splash. And right in his eyes some soap I'll dash. Ha, ha, ha! Then dive upon him like a flash, flash, flash. I'll nab him then, on that I'll bet.
But Sheriff, thou canst not swim. That plan's all wet.
Oh, well, if you don't like any of my plans, why don't you think of one?
I have. You'll announce an archery contest.
But why? What good'll that do?
Since Robin loves archery, you'll make it known that he can come and shoot and not be arrested.
Oh, that's silly.
That's what you'll say. But you'll surround the field and capture him.
Oh, a great plan. And we'll have the contest just 3 days hence.
Three days later, all the people of Nottingham were gathered at the archery range, while, unknown to the sheriff, Robin Hood had entered the contest disguised as a beggar.
Hear ye, hear ye! The herald will now state the rules of the contest.
Oh, you sportsmen bold and free, in the sport of archery, on the rules of gallant sportsmanship you must agree. A sportsman never whimpers, and he never whines nor cries, and even though he thinks he'll lose, he goes ahead and tries. He goes ahead and tries, my lads, he goes ahead and tries, and he never makes excuses like the sun was in my eyes.
We will never make excuses like the sun was in our eyes.
A sportsman's kind and courteous, he's never coarse nor loud. He never sneaks ahead in line, nor pushes in a crowd. Nor pushes in a crowd, my lads, nor pushes in a crowd. For a sportsman always does his best to make his mother proud.
Yes, we pledge to always do our best to make our mothers proud.
A sportsman still remains a sport, although he's being beat. He will not scratch, he will not bite, nor kick out with his feet. And even though he's tempted, he will never, never cheat. This part is so important that I really must repeat. He will never, 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 never cheat.
We will never, 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 never cheat.
So, you sportsmen fat and thin, let the contest now begin. At the call you give your all, and may the best man win.
What happened to your plan, Elwyn? Where's Robin Hood?
I cannot understand it, sire. But at least now I'll be able to win the contest.
That's right, my lad. Get these started. Oh, hold on. Does that ragged beggar intend to shoot in my contest? Throw him out.
Thou canst not do that, Father. Remember the rules. Let the best man win. That means anyone can shoot.
Oh, well, methinks he'll be good for a laugh. Let the contest start!
I cannot see.
He sit thee down in front.
You did miss. I just came in. Who was left in the contest?
Just two men left, Elwin and some ragged beggar.
I'll settle this beggar's hash. Set up a target 60 yards away.
Make it 70. Yoinks, what a beggar.
All right, beggar, 70 yards it is, and one shot apiece will decide the contest.
Elwin, shoot!
Thou couldst not hit the side of a castle.
Show 'em, Elwin, lad.
Right in the middle of the bullseye.
Ha ha! Best that shot, beggar!
The time has come to show my skill. Methinks 'twill make the sheriff sick. For I will end this archery meet with a Sherwood Forest trick.
He split Elwin's arrow right in two.
Gadzooks, he split Elwin's arrow in two. Arrow in two. What am I saying? Stop! There's only one man who can shoot like that, and his name's Robin Hood. Seize that beggar!
So quickly did Robin Hood's men rescue him that they all escaped before the sheriff could recover his wits.
Why, follow those outlaws!
Into Sherwood Forest?
Thou heardest me.
Very well, Sheriff. Lead the way.
Oh, no! After them, men, and I'll be right behind.
So the sheriff's men mounted their horses and rode into Sherwood Forest, with the sheriff riding way in the rear, just as Robin Hood had known he would. Deeper and deeper into the forest he rode, and to keep up his courage, he sang to himself.
Oh, I'm not afraid of Robin Hood, and I'm not the least bit scared of riding through the wood. But suppose he's hiding there behind that tree, it'll help him not at all, or he shall arrested be. Ha 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 ha, hee 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 hee, dearie dearie me, poor Robin, poor Robin, poor Robin. Ah!
The sheriff had good reason to scream, for Little John and Will Scarlet, who were hiding in a tree, leaned down and yanked him right off his horse, just as Robin Hood appeared.
Oh, spare my life, good Robin.
Why, Sheriff, we mean thee no harm. In fact, I do now invite thee to a Sherwood Forest feast.
Then the sheriff was blindfolded and led to Robin's secret hideout. When the blindfold was removed, he saw a great table set in a beautiful clearing.
Sheriff, as guest of honor, thou wilt sit at the head of the table.
Odds bodkins, the food smells good. You work up an appetite a riding through the wood, and venison's my favorite dish.
My men can eat good venison most any time they wish.
And hot bread,
And hot bread.
And nut brown ale.
Venison
and hot bread, and nut brown ale.
Venison, hot bread, and nut brown ale.
Phew, I'm quite full. That tasted great. I guess you can see how quickly I have cleaned my plate, and another bit I could not touch.
Men, you should thank the sheriff.
We thank you very much.
Don't mention it.
We thank you very much.
'Twas nothing.
We thank you very much.
You're what? Say, why are you thanking me?
Good sheriff, we think it best that you should be treated as we treat each noble guest. We're glad that you have had your fill. But for the tasty venison, now you will pay the bill.
And the hot bread?
The hot bread.
And nut brown ale.
Venison and hot bread and nut brown ale. Venison, hot bread and nut brown ale.
Then, his purse nearly empty, the sheriff was blindfolded again and led back to the road to Nottingham, while Robin and his merry men remained feasting and singing long into the night.
We are the men of Robin's band. We are the men who took a stand. We will fight for the right and and we'll keep up the fight till justice returns to our land.
And justice did return to the land. For when the good king learned what the Sheriff of Nottingham had done, he dismissed him from office and pardoned Robin and all his men. Then, with Robin as their captain, they became the king's guard of honor, all except Little John. He became the new Sheriff of Nottingham.
We will fight for the right, and we'll keep up the fight